Hello and welcome to episode 60 of my Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. I'm KHM, and as you can see, we are looking at the Moon Crasher Mark II. That's right, this episode we are going back to the moon. As you can see, I've made some modifications here. Instead of having this long tower on top, we now just kind of have this stub there. I've added a couple of tanks to the lander. And, I've also redesigned the entire, lower stage here. See, I've done some other redesigning. The landing gear is now on these, I-beam things that support the wheels. Wanted to see how well that worked. You'll also note the distinct lack of mods on this thing, even though I have installed MechJeb. Even though I've installed MechJeb, Kethane, and Laser Mod. Yeah, so even though I've installed all that, there's a complete distinct lack of mods on this thing because we're going to be doing this with purely vanilla pots. Yes. So, let's go ahead and launch this thing. Right. Need to control from here. Perfect. Need to get rid of those. Okay, need to get rid of the next stage. $7 kilometers. 8 kilometers. 9 kilometers. Okay, time for our gravity turn. I mean, at the 45-degree marker. Actually, whatever half 45 degrees is. Okay, now at horizon. Perfect. And we're carrying dead weight. Generally not good. We're moving towards our apoapsis, but we should start pushing that away from us before we get to it. And this time I'm going to go for a 100-kilometer height instead of 80 kilometers if I can. I think that would be better. Okay, looks like we're now pushing away from us. Yes, we are pushing our apoapsis away from us, which is good. That's what we want. Alright, there we go. And we have a paraapsis now. Sweet. Okay, we'll go ahead and stage this. Hopefully we'll knock that out of the way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We didn't. Oh, stop. Alrighty then. No. Wrong way. Wrong way, I said. No, stop that. Okay, come on. Connect. Perfect. Stage that. Stage that. Control from here. Okay, good. And we are quite a ways away from our apoapsis, which is really good. Shall point here. Change the camera to orbital. Or actually free. I prefer free. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Now let's go ahead and make use of waypoints to try to round this off a bit. Perfect. Point at the maneuver node. Okay, and let's get a little closer to our burn point. Okay, and execute the rounding off orbital burn. And with that, we are in orbit. Sweet. Well, just almost in orbit. Still only 50 kilometer para-apsis. 60 kilometer. 65. There we go, and we are officially out of the atmosphere. Sweet. Celebrate, I'll put out my solar panels. It was a bit of an ordeal getting this thing up, but we got there in the end. That's what matters. Alright, it's good enough. Perfect. Now let's see where the moon is. So we want to burn about here. That'll work. Okay. Point ourselves at the maneuver node. And then I'll go ahead and just fast forward through this burn, so it's going to be long and boring. Okay. We are in a nice, relatively rounded off orbit here. So let's go ahead and withdraw our solar panels so we don't actually bump into them in this incredibly dark environment. Alright, since these guys have been brought back for a second try, not exactly sure how they've been brought back so quickly. But we'll bring Jeb back. Does he have lights? I thought they had lights. Oh well. Makes things a tad bit more difficult than they would normally be. But well, that's fine. I forgot to add lights to the ship, so... Oh, come on, get onto there. Thank you. There we go. Okay, Bob or Bill? Bob or... Let's go with Bob. Whoa, that was interesting. There we go. Now we shall undock. Pull out that thing's solar panels. Use RCS to get a little bit away from that. We should probably pull out solar panels for this thing as well. No reason to have them folded up. Oops. Alright, and let's go ahead and add a maneuver node. That looks good to me. Okay, point us at the maneuver node. Perfect. Pull up resources. Okay, and we shall warp to our maneuver node. Okay, and I need to turn on the engines. Now, this is essentially the exact same design that we had before. We just have a couple of extra fuel tanks on the side, which will hopefully give us the fuel we need to land, and with any luck we'll have enough fuel left in the tank to take off again afterwards. Okay, that's probably good. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and fast forward a bit. Now, it's best to do a sort of suicide burn, since that's the most fuel and energy efficient. But they can get a bit tricky. Alright, where's our... There we are. Wrong direction. Perhaps I should switch that key. Alright then, so... Okay, yeah, no problems killing our speed a bit. So we'll get down a bit lower, closer. Whoa. Pull out our landing gear just so I don't forget later on. Okay, I'm gonna be cutting this a bit closer than I would like, I think. Oop, wrong button. Nope. Okay. Use RCS to move our vector a little bit. There we go, so we're going straight down. Wish I knew how high up I was. Alright, well, I'm close enough to the ground where I can see texturing of the surface a bit. Start slowing down a bit. Okay, if anyone sees a shadow, feel free to, or don't keep it to yourself, just go ahead, let me know. Shadow, where are you? Where art thou, shadow? Where's me shadow? Shadow, shadow, shadow. Come on, shadow. We're in this daylight. There's gotta be a shadow somewhere around here. Come on, shadow. There's that shadow. Oh, stop. Okay, this is good landing speed. Wow, that was pretty good. That was pretty darn good. Huh. Now what do I do about these extra fuel tanks? Oh, well, I guess I'll just get rid of them. Oh, cool, they destroyed. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and get on our wheels. Brakes on. Alright, now I have remapped the wheel buttons over to my numpad here. So let's go ahead and get out of this crater. Okay, I've remapped the wheel control buttons to the numpad from the WASD keys, so that way I'm not trying to rotate this craft while I'm trying to drive. And we are right in smack dab middle of this crater here. Cool. No, 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 no. Do not like doing that. Well, we're probably not going to be able to drive out of this crater. So I might as well, I guess, get out for a bit. We need to slow down first, though. But we can't slow down all at once. We have to slow down in kind of bursts. Otherwise this thing will flip forward, which would not be good. Okay, and just turn on brakes. Perfect. And we'll pull out our landing gear. Awesome. Turn off brakes since that's not necessary anymore. Extend the ladder. Okay, Jeb, you're up. Nice, graceful landing. Okay. We shall do a lap around. Didn't there used to be a way to make them run? What? Wow, we've already traveled almost a kilometer. I did not expect that. Oops. Wow, that was pathetic. Come on, Jeb. There we go. Okay. We boarded the craft. We'll retract the ladder. There's not a whole lot to do now that we've done that. Any interesting places to go visit? Oh wait, what's that? I thought I saw a sparkle on the horizon there. I'm seeing something over there. Okay. Let's go see what that is. No, don't flip over. Okay, I'll go ahead and fast forward while we're traveling. Slow down. Need to slow down. Slow down. Need to slow down. 30 meters per second over the surface is way too freaking fast. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck. Well, damn, and I was hoping to have a successful mission this time. Oh, and it appears the parts have gone underneath the surface. Goody. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about the return then. Let's go ahead and go over to the tracking station. Select our craft that we left in orbit. And let's head on home. Again. After this complete failure. Oops. Perfect. Okay. Point at our maneuver node. And I'll go ahead and fast forward through this burn. Okay. Now let's head on back to Kerbin. Oops, damn it. Whoa. Okay, we'll point this thing retrograde. And we shall enjoy the re-entry effects. Isn't that cool? There goes our solar panels. Alright, we should probably cycle this. Get our chutes out. That's interesting. There must be a distance limiter for the re-entry effects. Although I guess that's probably to be expected, but it's a bit closer than I would have thought it would be. Okay, so, well, I guess now is a good time to end this episode. So, once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you in the next episode.